welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Juliane now. So today we're going to move the spine. So this is just going to be a quick video so you can find ways to really like open the heart, fold forward, move side to side, and twist. So those are really important movements for the spine. And whether you're doing yin yoga or flow or stretching, any kind of movement, you want to add in those movements for the spine. It's so good to stretch the spine in different directions. And bonus, you're stretching other areas of the body too, but still focusing on the spine. So something that we end up doing a lot is slouching. So whether you're like typing or you're just sitting a lot, the slouch is like so normal. Everyone's slouching everywhere. So something that I just like to do, whether it's, you know, once a day or I'm just feeling like that ache in my back, I'll go and do a heart opener. So that could be from seated. Hands could just be on the body and you're squeezing the shoulder blades in behind, pulling the belly in and up, and you're sending energy from the heart up, trusting the space behind your back, and then just holding when it feels good and then releasing. And sometimes that can be like a big energy release, so you may want to like take a moment. And it feels really good. You could also do it again. Something that I would love for you to also feel in your body when you're doing this is like the heart opener and the back, like that opening in the back, instead of like just throwing the head back to be like, I'm there. It's more of opening here, and yes, the throat and the head will open up too, but instead of just dropping the head back, keep pulling in and up so the energy comes out of the chest. Hands could also come in behind for support. Maybe you bring the hands down. You could also do like an advanced wheel pose, but this is just something that you can easily do sitting on the floor or sitting in a chair. Next is we have that fold forward. So it is nice to stretch the spine and find that space of lifting out of the back and then coming forward. So again, a lot of that slouching is like pushing into the back. When I'm driving for long hours, my back, I'm like, it's so tired. And it's from just that like sitting back too far and like leaning. So when I'm driving, I'm always trying to like find ways to move my spine. But then it's really good to find a way to come forwards, and maybe it's just here. You really want to focus on, again, lengthening the back. This will also open up the pelvis, releasing the low back instead of pushing down on the tailbone. And then you could fold forward if you want to. You could drop the head. And this is something you could do seated from a chair. You could be seated and then just drop the chin and then maybe start to roll inwards. And you'll start to notice a stretch in the back of the neck too, which is really good. So there's different ways you can find that forward fold feeling. Another example is the cat and cow from tabletop, like the opening and closing. That's another great example. Then we have our side to side openers. So my favorite one is the simple one where you place your hand down, reach the arm up, inhale, lift up, lifting out of the low back. So again, we're not crunching in, we're finding that space to open. Maybe add a little more opening, but really just want to get that side movement. I'm doing that on both sides. So this is something you could hold on each side as you need, or again, you could flow if you want a little more energy. You could also do this from seated in a chair or standing up. You just move the arms side to side. You could also interlace the fingers. And you have that option to release one leg, reach for the toes, or further to the side. So lots of options. Getting those side to side movements in, forward and back, and then a twist feels so good. Again, you could do this standing. You just move the upper body. You could flow with this. You could pause and hold from standing. or you do this seated in a chair or on the floor. Bring one hand in behind you, other hand comes across. Find that length, still sending the crown of the head up, and then really let the head move last, even when you're standing. And you'll notice such a deeper twist in the spine. Really sending the ribs back, shoulders back, then the head, then the forehead. Your eyes go with it. And then when you're ready, you just find that on the other side, lengthen and twist. There's also an example of lying on your back. Arms are out, letting the knees fall side to side. Again, lots of options. So this is something you can do every single day. Maybe you do all 6 forward, back, side to side, and then the twist. So maybe you do that every single day, morning, night, afternoon, find your own versions, what feels good. Maybe it's just something you add into your yoga practice already, but it's so good for your whole entire life to add those movements to the spine. I hope this brings you ease, some energy, some greater movement, some heart opening, some surrendering, some trusting in the body. Check out my website, julianenowe.com. I have tons of yoga on there, tons of courses to help support you, your practice, your journey, and a blog as well. And just reach out to me anytime. Follow me on social media and take care. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe and please share the channel as well. Thank you.